Hi Libra, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for January 2020. This month I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Libra Sun, Libra Ascendant, and Libra Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. Also, if you're born on the cusp of your sign, please be sure to watch your cusp sign because some people have been emailing me in the past few months saying and writing in the comments that maybe some months they didn't find their messages in their sun sign and they went to their cusp sign and the messages were coming to them from there that resonated with them. So that may apply to you as well. So you might want to check that out. And I want to wish you Happy New Year, Libra. I wish you many blessings and a successful, happy, and healthy new year in 2020. All that being said, now on to your January 2020 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Libra, is the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is a water sign person. This is either a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could also be you if you're born on the Libra, Scorpio cusp. It could also be you if you have a rising sign or moon sign that is a water sign. You may feel a little agitated by this person. Some of you want to see this Page of Cups excel or move forward in some way. Now, pages can also be children, so this could be a child to you. But pages can also be adults that are immature or young at heart, and pages can also be bringing in messages. And this page, because it's a cups card, would be bringing you in messages about love or emotions. I feel like they want things to be, they're trying really hard. They want things to be believable. They're trying to prove themselves in some way or to show you or the world what they can do, what they're capable of, what their talents or gifts are. Some of you, this could be a romantic partner for you that's coming in or that's in your life already that somehow wants you to see them clearly. And they may be saying to you, look how much I've expanded. Look how much I've grown as a person. Again, like for some of you, this could be a love connection, but this could also be a child. So it's like, you know, it's a general reading, Libra. So you have to really watch your rising sign because that is more your day-to-day life and your physical body and is more connected to do with immediate predictions and fate and destiny. Not so much free will like your sun sign. Your sun sign's more like what you came here to do in this lifetime, and you have more free will with it. So always watch your rising sign if you have that information. And I'm going to stop right here because I've seen some people asking this on the comments recently. You need to know your birth information. I've stopped the timer, so I'm not taking your prediction times here. You need to find out your birth time. Then you go to a calculator on the computer on any website, Google free natal chart, and plug into the chart your city of birth, the time you were born, the country you were born, and then it's going to generate a chart, a wheel showing where all the planets were at the time you were born. And your rising sign and your ascendant are the same thing. So when you see something that says ascendant, if you're like, well, where's my rising sign? They're the same. But without your birth time, you can't calculate your rising sign unless you go to a professional astrologer and they do a rectification of your birth chart. Otherwise, I don't think you can figure out your rising sign without your birth time. But I'm telling you, a lot of times, there's important information coming to you in your rising sign. I feel like they're kind of wishing something of you. They may be wishing for you to help them out, but they also may be wishing or wanting to be part of your life. I feel in some ways this Page of Cups relationship for you is kind of a semi-complicated relationship. I don't feel whatever this is for you, it's completely cut and dry, black and white, yes or no. I feel like you're intrigued by them. You want to listen to them. You definitely want to hear what they have to say to you in January or February and March. I feel like they're kind of like an enigma to you a little bit, and it's because of the little things they do that you either find endearing, intriguing, or that drive you crazy, or all three. I feel like they're doing their best to achieve, and they do kind of need nurturing, expansion, and growth. That's what they need to have happen. That's what I feel they're trying to do. I feel they've been working on it. And like I said, for some of you, this could actually be you if you're born on the cusp of Libra and Scorpio, or if this is your rising sign. I do feel like you're going to be active with them, going out and doing different things with them, whether it's a child to you, a really good friend, or a love partner. So I do feel like you will be interacting with them and doing activities with them. You have the Wheel of Fortune next. This is the karmic wheels of fate turning in your favor. Planets in the heavens and the spirit guides around you conspiring to give you karmic good fortune. It can also be the ups and downs of karma. I feel like there's those of you that are working or even writing things or putting things on a project or working on projects or plans. I get there's something that you have to do and you have to take it from one thing and assimilate it to another. So you may have to move data from one computer to another. You may have to take work that you've written or worked on in some format in some other area and move it and put it on something else. But I'm getting this like transference of things, important things or things you've worked on gets moved over to something else, like a transference. If you feel like you always get stuck with the crappy jobs, you're going to speak up and say something, whether this be at work or in your family situation. If you feel like you're the one that always gets stuck with the crap jobs, you're going to speak up. You're not going to want that to keep continuing. Some of you are going to educate yourself on some kind of new technique, new procedure, or new method. I feel like your year is going to be pretty good, especially after you get out of January. I feel January for many of you Libras is going to feel like a little bit of a seesaw month. Some of you may have some assets that come to you from some unexpected source or sources. It's really time for you to become like the master of your domain. Don't let other people infringe upon your work or your goals or what you're motivated to do, or with your time when you are focusing on your goals, your work, and things that you need to do. And I feel like there's some part of you, Libra, this year that you don't want to feel like you're left out of the loop. So I feel that you may start communicating or connecting with a lot of people around you. It could be family members you haven't talked to for a long time, could be keeping up with old friends and friends in general, where you feel like, I don't really know what's going on with people. I don't want to be out of the loop, or I want to stay in contact or be connected to them. That kind of energy comes up. So I see you making these efforts to like communicate with people and stay in the loop. You have the Sun card here crowning your reading. This is a very good card for you, Libra. This is joy, exuberance of happiness, returning to childhood joy. It can be the birth of a child coming in. It could mean love. It could also be success in the material world. It can also mean like the spotlight's on you. I do feel that some of you are going to get really great news that a birth of a child is coming into your family, whether it's you and maybe you've been trying to get pregnant for a while and you're going to find out, or you've been applied for adoption and you've been waiting to hear if you're going to, be able to, if a child becomes available for you to adopt, and or a parent, birth mother selects you as their, as the parents, but it can also be somebody in your family, like a son or a daughter, who's going to find out that they're going to have a baby. If you have a lot of things in storage, I feel you're going to be taking things out of storage and selling it. You may be doing this just because you don't want to pay the storage bill anymore. But it could also be maybe you need extra money to pay your bills, or you just want to get rid of stuff. Like, why keep holding on to things? I feel like somebody's going to give you a grand gesture that you're going to be kind of surprised about and really happy about, where some family members could actually be throwing you some kind of party or celebration. And if it's not family, it could be friends or somebody at work. And I know this is not your birth time of year, but, you know, maybe one of your other important signs are, and it's going to be a birthday party for you. Maybe you have Capricorn sun or moon, and you're listening to Libra here as your rising sign or moon sign. But it could be some other type of party. But I feel like there's some kind of, or it could be like a little party at work. Maybe you had some milestone or achievement. But I feel like you're going to be happy and surprised that it seems like some people are going out of their way to do something special for you. And it kind of feels like a little celebration or party. I'm going to tell you, I do feel that a lot of people that are in important positions or important to you are going to be very pleased with what you're producing. So if you're in school, the faculty, the staff, the teachers are going to be happy with your work. If you are working, your bosses, higher-ups, employers are going to be happy with what you're doing. If you're non-working, this is going to be things you're doing in the home, and it's going to be appreciated by your family. So those things come up here with you for the sun. Now, the next card you have in this reading is the Two of Rods, and this is partnership in business or partnership in romance. It can also be something you're creating and then you're putting it out to the world for people to, you know, review, buy, purchase, like or not like. If you're in the public eye, you're going to cast a wider net and attract a wider audience. I get an invitation to a party again, and I hear the word shindig. And if you are invited to, I don't know if it's the same party that I picked up in the sun. It could be in the sun card, but I feel like there's some shindig or party or gathering you get invited to, and you present something about yourself, like a talent you have, or something that, like, there's some way you present something. Either you give a speech, a talk, you're displaying art or creativity in some way, or work that you've done. I don't know, but again, it comes up like people happy with what you are doing. Some of you Libras are going to be talking to some people in January or maybe later on in the year that are going to help you get out there something you want to, like maybe you have a book you want published, or you want to get, maybe you don't know how to start a website or a blog or whatever, or how to, something that you want to get out there and you don't know how to do it, or you need connections to help you do it. I feel that you will be making those connections to do it. And this could really last longer even than just January or February. That prediction could go out as far as to the end of April even. And you may be talking to lawyers about how you can expand what you're doing, or expand in some way, or some kind of growth. But I feel like you're going to be talking to, I'm going to call them kind of like official people or professional people. Lawyers may be one of the types. It may also be accountants or agents, or I'm not sure, people in the know that can like help you along and push things along for you. put you in connection with the right people also. Feel January is a time where you need to, or will be, looking back and analyzing how things have been going for you over the course of the past 5, maybe even back as far as 10 years. Like what you've achieved, what can be different, what, successes and failures, where you made big strides and headway, where there were things that could have been done differently, like doing almost like a review, but it's a review of either 5 years back or even up to 10 years back. So your outcome card is the Strength card, and this is having to have inner courage and inner strength, having to have strength and courage over adversity. It's spiritual power over the material world. Sometimes this card to me can also mean dealing with a Leo, because the woman is holding the lion's head in her lap. This, but not always. It's not always a Leo card, but it could be. It could be signifies Leo in some way for you guys. Yeah, I feel like Libras have had to put up with a lot of crap in the past, recent past, definitely, and I feel like this is an energy saying you're forging ahead, which I kind of got that in the Two of Rods card as well. You may even have something that falls in your lap that's kind of surprising, where you have to instruct people or show some people how something's done. Teaching, training people, educating people comes up for some of you. You do have to remain strong, because I feel like there's one or more people around you that are extremely controlling or domineering, and they're kind of pushing you around or have pushed you around, and you have to stand strong, because I feel like you're getting tired of acquiescing all the time, or their strong arm tactics, or and I feel like you want to display to them like, hey, I'm not some pushover. I'm not somebody that you can manipulate, push around, and control anymore. So I feel like you are building up strength and courage. A lot of it is happening internally, though. I don't know how much externally you're going to show that, but it's like an internal strengthening against that kind of behavior. And I feel like you have one or more individuals, possibly two, around you that tend to do that to you. This is a time for you to take challenges as an honorable thing and give it everything you've got. So any challenges that come up, don't shy away from them. Meet them head on, because this is really a time of you to have strength and tackle those things. The things that you find the most challenging and the most difficult, if you meet those challenges head on in January or any time this year, the benefits and blessings that come out of it following you doing that are going to be like really amazing and astounding for you and good for your life. Some of you do have to put some money down for some very big expenditure. It could be like, I don't know, maybe you have a leaky roof and you need your roof repaired, or you need a new roof, or there's something major appliance or something in your home that needs fixing. Maybe you need new windows, or you need new carpeting, or new hardwood floors or something. Because I see you having to lay money down for something that's a big expenditure. Maybe it's a new computer. Or some kind of new technology. But you have to see how that plays out. So I want to thank you so very much for watching my videos. I truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And please like, share, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell when you do subscribe, if you would like to get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. But I want to say here, there's been some notifications coming out from YouTube to YouTube creators that they are deleting subscribers from channels that they see that the subscriber seems inactive or dormant. So if you suddenly find yourself not subscribed to this channel and you would like to be, please resubscribe. And to any other channel that you like on YouTube. You may be like, why aren't I getting notifications from this channel? I'm subscribed to them. They may have unsubscribed to you. So just a heads up with that. Now, as I always say in every video about the Vimeo videos I create that I sell for download and purchase, those links are always below this video and they're always available on my website at www.theluckymermaid.com. And you would go to the videos page on my menu and all the video series are listed there. You just read the descriptions, what cards I used, how long the predictions go for, and you find the sign you want. Maybe you want to get your sun sign or your sun sign and your rising sign or your sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign or your partner's sign. You just click on the sign you want and it will take you to those videos on Vimeo. But I am going to describe the videos I do have listed below for those of you that are interested. As always, I have my psychic crystal readings for January 2020. If you're interested in that, it's a continuation of this reading that I'm doing here on YouTube. I stop the recording. I go and record on when I'm getting the messages and predictions and visions from my spirit guides for you for the month of January 2020. That link is below this video. If you would like to get, I have 2 eclipse videos. They're like sister videos. The first video series is for the new moon solar eclipse, new moon solar eclipse in Capricorn, December 26th, 2019. Psychic tarot and crystal reading is one of the links below. And its sister video is the full moon lunar eclipse in Cancer, January 10th, 2020. That is also a psychic tarot and crystal reading, where in the first series I pulled 4 cards from the Morgan Greer tarot deck and then looked into my crystal. And in the other video I pulled 4 cards for each sign of the zodiac using this deck, the Hanson-Roberts deck, and then looked into the crystal. And these eclipses bring beginnings, endings, and changes. So if you want to see what beginnings, endings, and changes these eclipses are going to bring in for your sign, those 2 links are in the description box below this video in the Show More section. And then it's that time of year again. Every year I do a 10-card Celtic Cross Tarot spread for each sign of the zodiac, where I lay out 10 cards for each sign and I get predictions and messages from all 10 cards for you for the year. So if you're interested in getting the yearly videos, that link is also below this video in the description box in the Show More section. I want to add here, I've been so touched. There have been some people that have written me under the comments on some of the videos and privately emailed me telling me they would like to donate to my channel and do I have a donation link. I do not. I have not had that before. People have asked me that years ago as well. So I thought, well, I heard it at least 3 times. That's probably a message I need to pay attention to. So I created a donation link that's below all the video series I have listed below this video if you would like to donate to this channel. That link is connected to PayPal. So if you're interested, and thank you so kindly to the people that did donate. I truly, truly appreciate it. I was very touched by that. So thank you so very much. Also, if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here on YouTube, you can follow me on my socials at The Lucky Mermaid LLC, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC. Both of those are on Facebook. And my Instagram account is The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel. And at Twitter also at The Lucky Mermaid. There I pull tarot cards, oracle cards, sacred geometry cards, animal totem, spirit guide cards, angels, gods, and goddesses cards, angels and ancestors cards, keepers of the light oracle cards, many kind of cards. I use the crystal over there as well. And the predictions I post there are, and messages and predictions I post there are not just for the day that I post that written prediction. Sometimes I do it in a little video form on Instagram. And many people find that the messages I get resonate with them. So you may find that as well. So you may want to check out my social media pages. So I hope you have an absolutely amazing month of January, Libra. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.